Hello, hello. I'm going to be doing a reading on the hurricane that's heading towards California, potentially Hurricane Hilary. I'm going to wait a couple minutes for some people to come in. So I was looking it up, and Hilary, the name means cheerful, cheerful or merry or gracious. Cheerful means noticeably happy and optimistic. I feel like that's not a good start. Does the name meaning imply that it's highly likely that this is going to be hitting California? Okay. Oh, and this is the card on the other side of the deck. And so is this. Homicide, timeline issue, and secret society in reverse. The song is saying, now the game of charade. I know that everybody plays. Ready when you are by Train. Oh, and the album is called Trapped. Trapped. They're not going to tell people till the last minute that this is coming. Because they need something that's distracting from Hawaii. Let me go back to the article that I had up. Just so everyone knows, I'm not looking at the chat because I'll get distracted and then my brain will go in a whole different direction. Okay. A storm headed. So I'm starting to read this, and as I started to read, it says a storm headed there, and it says the time, and the song was just saying, what did it just say? Something about the time, running out of time. Turn to a category 2 on Thursday. Separate it. So in one of my readings that I did on YouTube a little bit ago, I got something about there's going to be a storm that heads towards a main type of land, and then it's coming, and then it splits and goes in 2 directions. Is that this? No, that's not this. Okay. It's expected to bring heavy rainfall to parts of the state after hitting Mexico. What is it going to do in Mexico? Good. It's going to hit Mexico pretty good. Frozen, so unfrozen. A lot of water damage. Outer space, sky, opposite of sky is water. Okay, so a lot of water damage in Mexico. The storm is, quote, not expected to be a hurricane on final approach. False flag. Not expected to be a hurricane on final approach. That statement is false. They know it's going to be a hurricane on final approach. Allegedly, my opinion, no facts. It's another land grab. Travel. Everyone has to leave because everything's destroyed. That's a Hawaii reference for confirmation. I'm not going to go there. You probably understand what it means. The storm's remnants, oh, and as I'm talking about this, Best Shot by Mountains versus Machines came on. Give it your best shot. So in my readings, again, that I've done on YouTube, one of them I got that the United States was going to get simultaneously with storms. Is this that the second storm? It's a property, it's a land grab. Allegedly, my opinion, no facts. The storm's remnants are likely to bring flooding rain as well as strong winds to some parts of California, including the Los Angeles. Oh. Because if we take out a bunch of rich people's homes, then obviously it's not us doing it, because we wouldn't do that to the rich people. Freedom. This came out in my other reading, and what it represented was the land being flattened for Hawaii. Huh, is that correct? Man-made disaster exposed. Yep. Okay. Heavy rainfall is expected to impact the southwestern U.S. starting Friday through early next week. Tunnel. Football. Oh. Okay. So, please remember, this is all alleged, my opinion, not facts. So Hawaii just happened, right? There needs to be a distraction from Hawaii. There needs to be something that happens on the mainland. They need to have a reason to build it up to where the internet can be shut down, so they can wipe the internet of certain hashtags and stuff, so that people aren't talking about what's really going on, allegedly, my opinion. Exposed. Cult exposed. And they need to get people to be like, oh, well, it can't be weather manipulation, because if it was weather manipulation, they never would have hit Los Angeles. They're trying to secure, making sure that people believe their BS. Allegedly. Peaking on Sunday and Monday, when the monster comes out of the sea. Sunday and Monday. They're getting smacked. Ritual gone wrong. What goes wrong? People don't want to give up their land. Mental health. Yeah, people don't want to give up their land. It's almost like whatever the hurricane is supposed to be is supposed to make the people in Hawaii feel even less hopeless, because it's like, oh, well, now they have other stuff to do too, so now we're really going to be forgotten about. But it doesn't break their spirit, and it ends up backfiring. When the monster comes out of the sea, oh, that's the monster. Oh, there's a storm, and they try to use the storm to silence Hawaii, and Hawaii's like, nope, give me the mic, I'm turning it up. Okay. The storm will likely cause large swells along the coast in the next several days. They need people to need them again. They are one piece at a time. Imagine if you have a giant puzzle, and a puzzle, the United States is a giant puzzle. COVID, there was no puzzle pieces on the puzzle, right? It was just the board. Now, because people have kind of gotten past, to some extent, that the mindset of that time, there's puzzle pieces. So now they need to go through, and in order for them to get control again, they need to take all the puzzle pieces off the board. So they need to go through one at a time and take a puzzle piece off. Then that part is exposed. Those people need us again. Take off a puzzle piece. That part's exposed. Those people need us again. Oh, well, I guess we're going to find out. Let's see how far we've come. Matchbox 20. And I can't remember Karen for an hour or so. It's an attack on the mental health of the country because they want us to be unsure. Did they cause it? Did they not cause it? But what they want us to be sure about is the fact that they're not really going to help that much. It's like the storm comes and like they just don't have time for Hawaii. Like, I don't... The storm comes. The storm comes and it's an excuse for the land grab in Hawaii. Real information. There's another natural disaster. We don't have time and personnel to be in both places with natural disasters. You guys are going to have to settle for us just rebuilding on the land with a bunch of manufactured houses that is basically a smart city. It's to get people to agree to a smart city. Yep. Because if people are in a smart city and the smart city is under its separate controlled energy grid, that energy grid can very easily block out certain hashtags, certain information, certain news, certain media. Oh, yes. I think I need to shuffle the cards. Give me a second. Thank you everyone for coming. I'm still not going to look at the chat because I'm going to get distracted. Not being, just my brain functions one way. All right. So comparable to whatever Callie's last worst storm was. So if that, okay, so Callie's last, whatever the worst storm was, is going to be card 1. This coming storm is going to be card 2. So card 1, whatever the last one was, is represented by hands tied in reverse. They actually got help, or they at least got more help than they're going to get this time, because this time is landfill reversed. I'm seeing, like, the image I'm seeing is just like trash kind of floating in the streets from flooding, kind of like weeks later or something, because they're left to fend for themselves too, of course. It is rare indeed, nearly unprecedented unprecedented in modern record to have a tropical system like this move through Southern California. Hurricane Hilary. Give me a card to... Give me a card... Oh! Give me a card to represent Hurricane Hilary. The song just said, together we fall, together we fly away. Travel in reverse, because you're not going to get a warning till last minute. So if you haven't left yet, you're going to be stuck. I took a whole chunk of cards. See, that wasn't just one card. Oh, these are important. Neighborhood, egotism, and success in reverse. The nice big houses are going bye-bye because time is up and they need a distraction from the other stuff that is going on allegedly. My opinion, is that correct? Crime of passion. And the devil was on the bottom. Crime of passion, because after it happens, it's going to be the same thing where it's like, I don't know, just like kind of heartless responses from those in leadership positions. Because the children were sent home or not in school in Hawaii. That would be a confirmation, right? Yeah, the monster in the sea, yeah. So California... If you could feel my love just came on as I had that thought. I did a reading, and in the reading I was talking about Hurricane Katrina and Hurricane Andrew and what their names meant, because that was the reading where I got something about what ended up happening in Hawaii. And I was saying Hurricane Katrina, the name Katrina meant pure, and Andrew meant strong and manly, and I said something about female and male counterparts. And then in another reading, I got something about two storms hitting the U.S. kind of at the same time, both of them not getting help, but one of them being super secluded. That would have been Hawaii. The second one will be California. Female and male counterparts, because Hawaii was fire and California will be water. That's the plan. That's the plan at work. Yeah. Hurricane Hilary was located about 400 miles south of Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, Thursday with 110 mile an hour winds. Category 2. It was moving west-northwest at 14 miles an hour. The storm is expected to continue moving in a west-northwest direction, the center said. No. West-northwest, so they're trying to say it's going to continue going back out towards the sea. Is that accurate? Partner in crime, that would be working together. So if you're going out to sea, you're not working together. So it's not going to go as west as they say. It's going to go more northwest, less west-west. Oh, that's why people will be trapped, because they're in a car. It's going to be more inland than they're saying. Yeah, the water problem is going to be further inland, allegedly. Give me a card for California. Yeah. Sunday. Nothing yet. I mean, maybe like a little bit, but nothing like... Because it's designed to even look like nothing until it actually hits. It's going to look like nothing until it gets to full. It's going to be an example of like 0 to 100 real quick. Land grab, yeah. That's how they get people to not be able to not leave, because even when it's close, it doesn't look as bad as it's going to be. What song is this? I Won't Let You Go by Switchfoot. By Switchfoot. I switch foot. I won't let you go because you're stuck. Switch foot. Something happens. Oh. It hits land and is supposed to go this way but goes straight. Crossroad, yeah, it goes the other. It's supposed to go that way and it goes, I don't want to say it goes east, but it goes not as west as they are anticipating. Is that correct? Yes, because it would be more inland. The center of the hurricane will approach Mexico's Baja California Peninsula over the weekend. Revenge in reverse. You can't be mad at us because we wouldn't do it to the rich people. So if we didn't do it this time, it obviously wasn't us in Hawaii either, even though it was literally the complete opposite of what it's going to be. Love in reverse, because we don't care. We just want what we want because we're greedy. Allegedly, my opinion, no facts. Rapid strengthening is forecast. Oh, they did say it. Oh, they said the quiet part out loud. I didn't think they were going to do that. It's going to move more than they are saying, though. Oh, they have to say things like that because they know. Oh, rapid strengthening is forecast. They're saying the quiet part out loud because they know that it's going to be slow and then boom, because they designed it to do that. Party's over. And we need to get everyone distracted. And also have a reason to leave them even more high and dry because now we're busy, right? Some people are already apparently too busy to go right away. So it's like, now we're really busy. Sorry, the best we can do is demolish. Their plan tells on itself. They know that Cali is about to happen, and if it's not Cali, if there's a chance that it's not this storm, it's a storm that's coming very soon. I strongly feel it's this one. There's like maybe a 2% chance it's not, but whatever that storm is that's coming, that's going to hit in this way, they knew that was coming, and that's why they're already preparing Hawaii to be like, we're going to do this with the land. And I saw something earlier about fast tracking the sale and demo of the land. They know that the other land is going to get hit, and they're going to use that as a distraction and say the best we can do is a smart city. You're welcome. Oh, the next card goes with it. Yeah, so on YouTube, when I first started my News in Reverse series, News in Reverse because it's like the news before it happens, this was the first prediction that I did was the first one that came true. It was about a boat incident, so this has been like my main confirmation card. So this would be the planning of it, and this would be the execution of it. And the song that's playing is From a Distance by Bette Miller. Forecasters said the storm is expected to produce 3 to 6 inches of rainfall, with maximum amounts of 10 inches across portions of the peninsula through Sunday night, with the possibility of flash flooding. That makes sense. Postal said there will likely be damaging wind gusts, which again, saying the quiet part out loud, so there will definitely be extremely damaging wind gusts. Fraud exposed. They have to wreck those rich people houses because of what because they have to make the damage of a small area the same as it was in a vast area in Hawaii, so that by comparison it's like, oh well, we aren't doing the weather, but look how bad this is too. This is obviously not us, because if you're saying we started fires, what did we do, the water too? That's the vibe. Exposed, yeah, coming out of the, well, in this case, since it's in reverse, it's like at a football or basketball game, when they're coming out of the tunnel, they're trying to pull it back in the tunnel and be like, oh, don't pay attention to that. Yep. Clean up. Especially at higher elevations, which probably is where the nice fancy houses are. Yeah. Tropical storm watches and warnings are in effect for parts of western Mexico. Oh, they're getting it too. Oh, because it can't just be US, US twice in a row. It has to be US, somebody else, US, because if it's US, US, then it's like, oh, well, could have been us, but since it's US, not US, US, it's like, well, what do you think we're doing to other countries too? Conspiracy theorists. Yes. What was the card between? Frozen in reverse. Released from previously, like, when people freeze their eggs, like the storm is a storm that was a frozen egg, and now it's coming. Oh, snake egg. Oh, that's direct. Oh, the next card goes with it. Man-made disaster exposed. Oh, because I forgot the other thing I was going to say. It's like they push it a little bit too far because they need to do the thing that I said with the damage in a small place as the same as a big place. They push it a little bit too far and expose their hand. Because everyone sees it happening. It becomes so obvious. It's like the plan... Oh... I did a reading the other day and I said there's going to be something happening very soon because of the karma of what happened in Hawaii. It snaps back and it's like a humiliating, allegedly my opinion, a humiliating thing for the government where you would look at the situation and be like, man, that's really humiliating. It's because they overplay their hand here and it becomes so obvious because it's the opposite of what they were trying to do. They were trying to distract and be like, look, it couldn't have been us, but it does the opposite because they try to do it a little bit too much, and it's like, now you're going to have to explain this because the math just isn't, it's not mathing. Secret society exposed. What's this song going to be? I was going to say what element are they going to push it on, but let me see what the song is going to be. Greatest Love Story by Lanko. It's like a castle wall type of thing. What are they going to push it on? They're going to push it on the wind or something because they need to get the houses down without having fire. Because they're out of time and they need to distract, allegedly. Tropical storm watches and warnings are in effect for parts of western Mexico. I think I already read that. Oh, they're getting it bad. Are they getting it worse than... let me get one card for western Mexico, one card for Cali in comparison to each other. Mexico. Witness. Cali. Oh, Mexico is like when you're starting a lawnmower and you're pulling because someone else needs to see the storm. Witness. It can't just be in America. Somebody has to be like, oh, it came through here too. So they see it and then it smacks California. Is that correct? Yeah, because our partners are not our partners. That's the missing piece revealed. Yeah, okay. So Mexico, little bit, kind of like winds it up, and then Cali gets the so I guess you could say then whatever Mexico does get, California can expect to get it. I'm looking at the calendar and I'm looking at the 14th. I can't ignore the 1, so it can't be 4. So I want to say like 3 times worse. Cali will get it. And they won't be able to cover it up. Oh, because if they would have just done it 2 times worse, it would be like, okay, but they need to like really get the houses down, so they need to do it more than that, so they do it 3 times worse, and then it becomes obvious, and that's the humiliation thing. Oh, they try to. It becomes as obvious as it becomes because they suppress the media about it so much. But California is not an island that's separate from the mainland, so this time that plan doesn't work as well. Yes, because everyone still finds out what's happening. Oh, and that's when it triggers the thing I posted earlier about the blackout to reset the internet. Yes. Oh, that was direct. Huh. What else do we need to know? Okay. Change the song. Be a light. Oh. What I'm supposed to tell people how to prepare. Is that correct? Yeah, what they don't want me to say. Oh, they don't want you to have time to prepare. Be a light. Oh, got you. Turn the light on. Natural disaster. They don't want you to have time to prepare. When this storm comes and you see that you have some time to get out and you're like, should I get out? You need to get out. Because they don't care. And they're not going to tell you that. Yes. Is there anything else? The monster comes out of the sea. What do we need to know about it? Because divided we fall, united we stand. If everyone themselves is mentally divided, we can't be divided together. So the plan now is to the puzzle piece thing I said, where they have to take away one puzzle piece at a time to expose what's underneath, so that those people need the people in charge again. In order for us to not resist them taking the puzzle piece, they need to mess with our mental health. Because I also got a reading about a potential prescription drug shortage coming up soon, and I did a second reading on that topic, and what I got was that it's going to be something mental health related. And it's not going to be that you can't get it. It's just going to be that you need you can't get this first choice, and you need an appointment to get whatever the other thing is, and it backs up and causes people to get away from each other and angry and fight. They're going for the mental health because they need to separate the families, because when we aren't united with our family, we're not united with other people, and that makes it much harder for us to fight back. Yes. In a race, you can't win, just slow it down. Let me see what the next song is. Fight song. Oh, what's fight song about? Sending big waves in the ocean. I don't know if it's necessarily this particular time, but there's a tsunami coming. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Because they need to make sure the houses will go down. How can you be sure the house will come down if it's just rain and wind? How do you for sure knock houses down? You bowl them over with a water wall. Is that this time or next time? Imprisonment, trapped, and I said this time trapped. But they're not going to call it a tsunami. They're going to try and call it something else. Oh, that's the... What was that card? The card cover up in reverse. They're going to try and say it wasn't that, but people are going to be like, I saw it and it was that. Hidden key revealed. So we're just like straight up lying now, basically. Oh, just like with the aliens. Is that what that means? Because it's a land grab. Yep. Something incited, something done on purpose to incite fear, to push a particular agenda, allegedly, to distract from certain legal proceedings that just happen to be going on at this time. So we don't pay attention to it. Look over there, not over here. Exposed, yeah. That exposed. Oh, that and that exposed. Oh. Everybody is going to be really, really big mad because they're going to be able to see very soon the New World Order plan exposed, and this says Operation Mockingbird government controlled media. I just said it was like they're gonna lie, and you're gonna see how the lying connects to this. That's what this is. Organized crime in reverse, because they're not very organized this time because they made a boo-boo and caused drama. What's the next song? Oh, that's personal. Love into a Weapon by Madeline Duke. Because it's time to give the people a voice to fight back. Okay. Is there anything else we need to know? Power in reverse. Oh, the people, it's time for the people to take back our power. Oh, propaganda, fake news, because they're lying to us. Oh, and now we have the inside info. Oh, and they're going to shut down social media soon. It feels like if you shut down, right? You shut it down so that people can't see certain hashtags slowly disappearing. And then like everything that was ever posted under certain hashtags is just like not there. And then every time you try to post something under a certain hashtag, it just like doesn't show up. So like it's temporary and we end up getting it back. But like, I'm getting the image of, you know, when you get one of those like playpens for a toddler and you put them in there. You know how like sometimes the toddler will escape and then you like put like a piece of cardboard around it so that the toddler can't escape? That we're getting Rugrats. Back from the dead. Back from the dead. What's back from the dead? Happiness? I don't think so. Happy, back from the dead. Oh, them stepping in with the solution for the problem that they created and being like, here, smart cities, be happy. Have no fear. We are here with the solution for the problem that we created in the first place. Yes. Oh, the role. Oh, because once there's two natural disasters, bye-bye cash, hello crypto. We have no choice. It's the only way we can get stuff to Hawaii and California because they're on the mainland and they're all the way over there and we don't have a lot of time. And so we need to, everyone switch over to crypto. Put the fire out. Put the fire out. Oh, because that will distract everyone even further because then they'll be mad about that too. But like now we have an excuse to do it, so you can be mad if you're mad, but like we have a reason. Because it's a part of the operation. Okay. Is there anything else? I feel like I'm supposed to just go through the rest of this deck and then be done. So that's how much is left. Oh, secret weapon revealed. Wonderful. What is it? Market manipulation. In what about market manipulation? Secret trip in reverse. Secret trip revealed. Secret trip revealed. Or secret trip canceled. Oh, if the storm comes, then people who said they were going to go to Hawaii aren't able to go to Hawaii because now and they didn't want to go anyways, allegedly. I'm hearing change the song and then go through the last couple cards.